This message is not for everyone. There are certain messages that find you in divine timing, not because you went looking for them, but because they were looking for you. This one right here isn't meant for everyone. It's meant for the soul who has sat in silence long enough to hear their own heartbeat echo wisdom through the walls of solitude. It's meant for the one who stopped chasing connections that couldn't meet them halfway. The one who once begged for love and then realized love had to start within. You, the listener of this message, you've walked through emotional deserts. You've learned how to fill your own cup, how to create peace in an empty room, how to dance in your own energy without waiting for anyone to join. You used to fear being alone, but now solitude feels like home. But here's the twist. Just when you mastered being whole by yourself, Source is whispering something new. You've proven that you can thrive alone. Now it's time to see how beautifully you can expand when love finds you whole. The era of solitude. There was a time when your nights were filled with longing. You looked at your phone, hoping someone would reach out. You wanted conversation, companionship, someone to see you, really see you. But people came and went like seasons. Some stayed long enough to teach lessons, others just long enough to remind you what you didn't want again. Slowly, you started closing those doors. Not out of bitterness, but out of peace. You stopped explaining your worth to people who couldn't recognize it. You stopped over-investing in half-hearted energy. You realized that being alone didn't mean being unloved. It meant being protected. That era of solitude wasn't punishment. It was preparation. You learned to cook your own meals, to laugh at your own jokes, to find joy in sunsets without needing anyone to witness them with you. You became comfortable with yourself, and that was the magic that began to shift everything. The shift within. Something changed recently, didn't it? You noticed your peace started speaking louder than your loneliness. You stopped waiting for text messages that never came. You started waking up and thanking God, not for who was missing, but for your clarity, your growth, your energy. You became okay with not being chosen by the wrong people. You became okay with walking alone if it meant staying aligned. And in that quiet power, you became magnetic. See, Source doesn't bring love to a heart that's still bleeding. It brings love to a heart that has healed enough to hold it properly. You've been healing. You've been learning. You've been choosing peace over chaos, purpose over patterns. You've been doing the work most people avoid, and because of that, the universe has taken notice. A message from Source. Right now, there's a divine alignment taking place in the unseen. Two whole souls, not searching from lack but emanating from fullness, are being guided toward one another. You are one of them. The person coming your way is not here to complete you, because you're already complete. They're coming to complement you, to walk beside you, not ahead of you, not behind you, beside you. They too have been through their season of isolation. They too have sat in their quiet nights, healing from disappointments, learning how to be whole again. They too reached that same frequency of peace you now live in. And now the universe is saying, it's time. Two whole souls. This connection won't feel like the ones before. It won't come with confusion, anxiety, or games. It will feel grounded, like home you didn't have to chase. You won't need to perform for love. You won't need to question where you stand. Communication will flow naturally, and silence will feel safe instead of scary. This person will see your calm and meet you there. They'll respect your boundaries because they've learned to honor their own. They'll understand your independence because they've lived it. And when your energies meet, it won't be fireworks that fade, it'll be a steady flame that grows. Two whole souls, two healed hearts, two people who've already met themselves, finally meeting each other. Mid-message reflection. If this message is resonating with your spirit right now, if something deep within you is whispering, "This feels like me," then this was meant for you. Go ahead and affirm it aloud or in the comments below. I received this. Say it like a declaration, not a wish, because the universe responds to faith spoken with conviction. And if this message nourished your soul, if it reminded you that your waiting season was not in vain, consider contributing to the growth of this channel through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Every act of support helps keep these messages flowing, and this space of divine reflection alive. Signs the union is near. Before this connection arrives, you may notice subtle shifts around you. Things that once drained you will fall away easily. Old patterns will stop triggering you. You'll feel an unusual calm, even in uncertainty. That's how you know alignment is near. Peace always comes before blessings. You might start waking up feeling expectant, not anxious. You might notice songs, numbers, or dreams nudging you gently, little divine winks reminding you something beautiful is unfolding. And when it happens, it won't need validation, you'll just know. The energy will be reciprocal, the communication consistent, the presence peaceful. You'll recognize each other's souls before your minds can explain it. This won't be a love that drains, it'll be a love that restores. Remember who you've become. Sometimes, when we've been alone for so long, we start to think maybe love just isn't part of our story anymore. But that's not true. It's just been waiting for you to evolve into the version of yourself that could receive it. The universe didn't delay love to punish you. It delayed it so it could mature you. You needed to learn how to set boundaries, how to say no without guilt, how to rest in your worth without needing validation. Now you're standing in that power. Now you're ready for love that's aligned, not attached. So when it comes, and it will do, remember, this isn't a rescue mission. It's a recognition mission. Two souls recognizing the divinity in each other because they've already met it within themselves. The vision. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize it. You're walking side by side with someone who understands your silence and celebrates your light. You both know how to give space without fear, how to love without losing self, how to support without control. You're laughing again, not because love is perfect, but because it's peaceful. You feel safe being yourself. You don't shrink to fit, and they don't demand you do. It feels like you both prayed the same prayer, in different rooms, and God answered them in one union. That's what's on its way to you. Final words from Source. This message is not for everyone. But if your heart is beating a little faster, if your spirit feels lighter after hearing these words, you know. You've been through too much not to recognize alignment when it speaks. So don't doubt it. Don't rush it. Just prepare your spirit to receive it. Because when two healed, whole souls come together, their love doesn't just change them. It shifts everything around them. They become a living testimony of what divine timing really looks like. So stay in your peace. Keep tending to your purpose. Keep pouring into yourself and trusting that Source is working behind the scenes. Love is not running late. It's running on divine schedule. Closing affirmation. Repeat after me. I am whole. I am ready. I am open to divine alignment. I receive this. And as you speak those words, release any fear of being forgotten. You are not forgotten, you are being prepared. Your season of solitude was never meant to end in emptiness. It was meant to end in divine partnership. And now that energy is circling closer, the kind that feels like peace, the kind that feels like home, the kind that was always meant for you. So get ready. Your someone is not coming to complete you. They're coming to complement the masterpiece you've already become.